Good morning, esteemed navigators, and welcome to today's episode of the CONFAB on Esteem Radio Vision. This is Esteem Radio Vision, and this is the CONFAB where we talk about things pertaining to ourselves as citizens of this country, where we talk about the state of the nation, the trending issues in the country, and what our views. Once again, this is Esteem Radio Vision, and on behalf of the executive producer, Adekimakala Adewe Ashaolu, our producer, Adenipekwa Folabi, Abdusamad Balogun, our man behind the console, and every other staff of Esteem Radio Vision, want to welcome you, especially our listeners and viewers, to today's episode of the Confab. Thank you very much for sticking with us, and I'm sure that today you are going to learn one or two things, or you are going to be intimated with one or two things that is going in the state of the nation. And as usual, I remember myself early XPUSI M Alex Grosimi, and with me in the studio this morning is
Good,
R.
good morning to all our esteemed viewers. We really appreciate you for staying tuned and joining us on the show today. Adenipekun Afolabi, the prince on the show.
The prince on the show. Welcome, the prince. And we have on the other side.
Good morning, esteemed navigators. I remain my own self, Ayomikun, AY for short.
Thank you very much for being here this morning as we proceed on the confab this morning. This morning we are going to be starting with the forgery scandal that has been rocking the Nigerian political scene for a while now. I think a minister was accused of forgery. Forging his
The
degree, his
degree
university certificate, and
certificate.
also forging his NYSC certificate. Of course, we are not sure, but there's every likelihood that he also forged his marriage certificate. But we are not going there this morning. This morning, Ali Ndume has come out to say that the Senate only confirms nominee, doesn't screen them. That is what he has come out to say. And he said the senator representing Borno South Senatorial District, Alin Dume, says the Senate only confirms persons nominated for appointment by the presidency, but is not directly responsible for screening them, which is, to me, different from what we always hear about the screening of ministerial nominees, because that's what they call the sessions in the house.
House.
In the house, they call them screening of ministerial nominees. Now it's coming out to us that they do not screen them; they only
Only
confirm them.
confirmed.
Now the question is this: if your job is to confirm them, which of course anybody can do, I believe a court of law can do confirmation. What exactly is the process that they go through in the house? What exactly is it for? Because I want to believe it's a waste of everybody's time. It's a waste of effort. It's a waste of fuel that they will put on, because I know they don't have light. Oh, maybe they have light. Let's not go there. But it's a waste of effort. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of resources, as the case may be, for people to come, for ministerial nominees to come to the house, and then there will be confusion, or we are getting informed now that they did not actually screen them. They only confirm them. So what exactly is the use of the confirmation? If you are a gathering of more than 100 men and women of timber and plywood, of timber and caliber, right?
I know what you did.
They sit down, they listen to these people talk, and then they come back to tell us, oh no, we don't screen them, we only confirm them. Oh, they only just take a bow and go and resume duties. I mean, how does that make sense? Ayomiku, what do you have to say about this?
Okay. Good morning. Thank you, Alex. You see, today's screening and confirmation. To me, I believe that confirmation should still be under screening. Like screening and confirmation.
Screening should be done before confirmation is done. It is when
Yes.
someone has been screened and seen
Hey.
worthy, should they be confirmed.
Confirmed. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So now for Senate to now put it up that okay, it's not their job for them to to screen people that that wants to resume office. So what are they there for? Like what is their what is their major duties if they can't do proper background checks on the ministers that are supposed to resume office. For him now to come out and say that our own job is not to screen
It's just
ministers,
to sit down,
it's
listen
just
to
to sit
them,
down
and tell them to
and
take
just
a
tell them
bow.
to now it's just to confirm them. I mean, it's not this is not something this is not done the right way.
Anyways, according to what he said we are not screening. Get this clear. Screening and confirmation are two different things. Before the president sends a candidate to the Senate, there are a lot of processes, including screening him, not only on certificates but also conducting a background check by the SSS. The SSS has to clear him, he said. I mean, if this is the case, and we still have a lot of the SSS, the DSS, everybody, they have to screen and clear these people, and do a background check on them. Does Can we say that our DSS, SSS, and all other bodies that are screening and clearing these people, that they actually do not know how to do their job? Because it is now funny that it has become a thing that ministers, people in power, they have scandals that will say, oh, their degree certificate was not issued by the institution they claim issued it, or their NYC certificate was not issued by NYC. I mean, how does that make sense? Does that not mean that we cannot trust this supposed powerhouse in protection and guidance of properties?
Thank you, Lex. One thing I want us to know is that thank God that the Senate came out to give us the clarification about the either screening or approval. One thing I want us to know is that the screening exercise, Nigerians is being confused with the name tag. Why the Senate is doing their own confirmation? There's a difference between screening and the confirmation. It is the duty of the DSS to screen, to know, to trace their antecedents. The person that wants to be our minister, is he someone who have been alleged or having a pending litigation at the court of law? There they will know that okay, this one is free from all sort of maybe litigation or uh, allegation, whatever. Now, after the screening by the DSS, the next thing is that without the approval of the Senate, they cannot, without the ratification, let me put it that way, because after their ratification, the president will need to give the final asset to their names that okay, you have screened them. That is why if any ministers misbehave, I cannot blame president for nominate such person. It is the duty. Look at the El-Rufai. El-Rufai was part of the minister, but DSS and the Senate, they did their job. That is why El-Rufai names was removed from the ministerial appointment list, because his name is part of it. That is part of the screening and the confirmation.
So on what ground was El Rufai removed
Yeah,
or not screened?
okay. The reason for that is that they said he has a pending issue to sort out
With
with some people petitioned him that okay, with this and that, okay, with this person is not worthy to be our minister. And do you know what, that petition to me is it has a political
undertone.
undertone. Because why? It's like this present administration made use of El-Rufai to achieve, because if you see the way El-Rufai has been in the front line, or to lead the campaigning of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the northern part of the country. Now after that, despite his effort, the DSS look at should I call it the biography or the history
His
around
antecedents.
his antecedents. Thank you for that word. They now look at it that okay, this person is not worthy to be the minister in the country. His name was screened out during the screening, and someone who have no, the DSS did not screen him out. It was the House of, I mean, the Senate that did not confirm him that okay, after the screening they receive another letter from on their table that they should not.
From whom? Because now my own confusion is understanding how this process actually works. If the DSS should not pass someone, maybe they failed background check or whatever, should that kind of person proceed to the Senate in the
What?
first place?
No, what actually happened is that in the case of the air refine, during the screening exercise, those that send their petition, they've not be able to gather their petition during that time. But it was after the DSS sent the list to the house. They now sent their petition to the house, and it is the duty of the house to take that name back to the DSS that okay, this is the petition we received about this person that you screened for us, and unanimously they now agree that okay, his name should be removed totally from the list. That is why El-Rufai now is not happy with the present administration.
Okay,
Now,
so
looking at the screening, there is difference between screening and confirmation. The confirmation,
apparently,
yes, the confirmation is just to confirm. Okay, oh, this is the person. Okay, uh, the house, who are the people representing their senatorial district, that okay, do you approve this one to be our ministers? Yes or no?
so
That is
if
why
they
you
say
see
no,
some.
what happens?
If they say no, they
Even
have to
though if
replace
there
him.
was no initial prejudice against the person.
No, if there is nothing like that, they have no reason to say no. There should be something.
Okay, now, sorry, Afola, before
Mm,
cutting you briefly short. My where my confusion is at the
mm,
moment
mm,
is this: the DSS the DSS and the SSS, right, is known to be at the foremost of security,
Yeah.
mm,
foremost of intelligence.
mm,
Let me put it that way in Nigeria, and if they can miss something as important as a fake degree, as a fake NYC certificate,
mm.
should that not be a reason for concern? That's what I'm saying. Should that not be a reason for concern? If the DSS, as vast as they are in security, in intelligence, in
Mm.
whatever, they can miss. Oh, we are screening this person. This person graduated
Mm.
from this school. Okay, which year? 1980. I mean, should they not be able to go to the school or
Go through, yes,
you
now.
know, confirm?
There should be a normal certificate.
It means that they
for-
only just receive the portfolio of these people, they read through, and then they pass them on to the to the
That
Senate.
that is the essence of the screening. But the DSS, in terms of this, the form, the let me say the resigned ministers, you know, the DSS failed Nigerians in that aspect. They did not do their own work perfectly because they should have detected that this man, this certificate is claimed to have, doesn't belongs to him, and it's a
Exactly.
fake certificate.
Exactly.
And
That's exactly what I'm
even
saying.
even despite the his resignation, he should be punished.
no, it's not. He's supposed to be in jail right now.
And no, we cannot say to be in jail until the court of law declare
No,
it.
because no, honestly,
think that
that's
should be
no,
clear
that,
enough.
no, that's the
I think
that,
I agree with him. The
that's the
first
punishment.
thing is for him to be arrested
He's
first,
supposed to be arrested and be
because
jailed.
that's forgery, and forgery
Forgery
is a sin in Nigeria, according to the
He's
constitution.
supposed to be jailed.
Despite all what we are saying now, that there are a lot of things that has to do with the litigation, because do you know why EFCC and the DSS lost their litigation? It's because they don't take their time to get the concrete evidence against their defendant. That is why they lose. I don't know. Maybe the DSS and their plan. I mean, they are trying to gather their evidence so that it won't be a loose case
They
on
play,
their part.
they play
I mean,
into their
they
hands.
are only playing safe. Anyways, let's take this comment from one of our listeners,
Omojo
Omojo
Tao
Margaret.
Margaret.
He said, "I think there should still be a disciplinary measures. There should still be disciplinary measures taken, even if it's confirmation they do. There are due processes they follow. It's still a question of accountability
And
and
integrity.
I
Yeah.
think that's exactly what we are saying here. This is a question of accountability and integrity. First of all, this institution, let's start from the DSS. This DSS and SSS, from the way these things have played out, they lack integrity.
Mm.
Because now they cannot come out and tell us that they actually screened these people
These
the
people,
way they
yes.
should have screened them, right? That's the way to look at it. Then the Senate House, they also cannot tell us that their own job is only to rubber stamp,
Yeah.
introduce yourself and take a bow.
That
No,
take about
it shouldn't be like that. Then what is the use of the conglomeration of more than 100 men and women?
Lex, did you know that out of the nomination, the ministers' nomination or nominees, you know, there are some people that they are Omo Baba. You do understand that Omo Baba? Okay,
This thing still
See,
does not rule out the fact that
move
there
ahead
is
now.
integrity and
Uh,
accountability lacking.
politician doesn't have any integrity to protect.
Hmm.
They don't have.
Anyways,
What they are after is their self-interest, money. Okay, for instance, now if politicians have integrity to protect, do you see how they are cross-carpeting from one political party to others? Do they have any
I mean,
integrity?
if we are talking about that, to me, I think it's just their
No.
transfer season.
No.
So
No,
all of them.
no.
Once
If
your transfer fee
No,
is
no,
no,
activated,
the thing
they
is-
no,
can move.
integrity is not about okay. For instance, now I'm in a political party who brought me to a position. You understand? Now after some whiles, and I look at it that okay, yeah, I don't want to stay in this
I want to
political
move
party. I
to
want to
to
move.
a greener
You know,
pasture.
first thing you should consider is your your integrity. That okay, what will people say about me? Okay, what will this interpret? What meaning will this give to the people, my followers? But politicians will not think about their followers. They will think about themselves, because everything about politician is a self-interest.
Sure.
Forgetting that you are following maybe you are followers of any politicians, they don't have anything to do for you. What they are after is their self-interest. And don't forget that wherever they cross carpet to, they will be there as not as a followers. They will be the leader, but they will not think about their followers, that they are taking their that they have to kill before it will get to their turn. That is what we talk about integrity. And talking of accountability, hardly you will see any politician thinking about accountability. They will tell you that okay, this is the national cake. They have to take their own share.
Anyways, Afolabi, don't let us overflog this. I think we are. I personally will just tilt towards what Margaret Omojo
And
said,
we have
that
someone there.
we need
That is
we
Adekunle
need
Adeniyi
to. He said,
Temilorun. He said, "Well done, sir."
"Thank you, Adekunle." Margaret said, "I think there should still be disciplinary
Mayor.
measures." I think that is what is lacking, and that's why a lot of people still think anything goes and they can do anything at any time that they want. Anyways, let us move on to the next topic. But before then, let's go on a very short break. I'll be right back. All right, esteemed navigators, you're welcome back from that very short break. This is still the CONFAB on Esteem Radio Vision, and we've been talking about the forgery case that is fast becoming a thing in the political class, and what should be done about it, and who to blame, who not to blame, and all of that. It's just a conversation that that affects us as Nigerians, and our integrity as a nation being called into question. And let us move on to the next topic. The police have backed down on tinted glasses enforcement. Now, I think since 1991 there has been a law preventing people from using tinted glasses on their vehicles, especially if it's not medically if you don't have medical report to permit you, or
That is police report.
yes, that require no medical report first before
Okay, okay.
police report, because medical report has to state it that for you to be able to drive safely, you need your glasses to be tinted, and then the police report to support it, to say, oh yes, we received this report, and yes, we permitted this person to do this. But now, after the visit of the NBA representatives to Kayode Egbetokun, the AIG
Mm,
of police, uh, no, the IG of police, Inspector General of Police,
Police.
right?
Kayode
Yes,
Egbetokun.
Kayode Egbetokun. He said the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has suspended the enforcement of the Motor Vehicles Prohibition of Tinted Glass Act 1991 following growing public pressure and intervention by the Nigerian Bar Association. The
Mm,
suspension was announced in a statement on Thursday by the First Police Relations Officer, CSP, Benjamin Ndane. The decision followed a Monday meeting between Egbetokun and an NBA delegation led by its president, Afam Osigwe-san, at the force headquarters. And they
mm,
claimed that there was no subsisting court order halting enforcement, but said the police opted to suspend the exercise out of consideration for the interest of Nigerians and regard for the Nigerian Bar Association, pending the hearing of a motion on notice scheduled for October 16,
mm,
2025 at the Federal High Court, Warri, Delta State. I mean, what this means practically is that from now till this pending hearing of a motion on this particular topic is done on the 16th of October 2025. If you have a tinted glass, a car with
Vehicle.
tinted glass, it means you can walk freely or you can use your car freely without the fear of being accosted by police or by any road maintenance organization.
mm.
It means that tinted glass, in the first place, I think there's a misunderstanding, or should I call it a misunderstanding, or there's a misappropriation of purpose for the prohibition of tinted glass. Afolabi, do you have any information as to why in the first place tinted glass became a problem in Nigeria?
Okay, thank you. You know, the reason for us to be conscious of the kind of people that will be giving the license or the approval for them to be making use of the tinted glass is as a result of the evil things that people are perpetrate with tinted
Tinted
glass. You
glass.
know, when you tint your vehicle glasses, it means you be the only one to see what is happening outside. People around you will not know exactly what is going on in your vehicle. And you know, there are some people that they use that avenue to kidnap people, even getting to the what is it called, checking point. If they are, if the police officer or people at the checkpoint are not careful, they will know what is going on in the vehicle until they ask them to wind down their glasses. That is when they will know what is going on. And not every vehicle that was tinted you can ask that, okay, wind down. Do you understand? Some people will just get to the checkpoint and get down from their vehicle and be attending to the police officer or giving, I mean, with their documentation. When you check their documentation will be completed, and you have no reason for you to say, okay, what is happening, until or only that you can ask them, okay, they should open their boot so that you see what is there. And you know, this evil that people are using the tinted glass to perpetrate, that is why it has be a thing that, okay, we should there should be an approval, because if you are using tinted glass with your number plate, they will have to put it there, okay, this number plate, this is the owner of this person this vehicle, and if anything goes wrong in your vehicle, they will it will be easier for them to trace that, okay, this is the person. You
This is the owner
understand?
of the
Yeah,
vehicle,
this
yeah.
is the owner of the vehicle. And even apart from that tinted glass, there is a thing that, okay, there's some people they cover their number plates too
Yeah, by permission.
by permission. You know, it is difficult for people, I mean, those on the checking point to know that this is the number plate until they have the documentation. And
Yes.
if the documentation is different from the number plate, they won't know. You understand? But if there is permission towards that, they will see that, okay, you have been permitted. that okay, this so person has been permitted to do so, so that in order to reduce the level of evil
of their
that
failure.
not the level of their failure now, but the level of the level at which people will take the advantages of being tinted their glass to perpetrate evil. I think that is why it is necessary. But now that the Nigerian IG of police now said okay, because of the Nigerian Bar Association intervention, that pending the determination of the court, the litigation that at the court, okay, they have to put it on hold, that everybody should be feel free to go with their tinted glass until the determination of the court, whether the court will ask the police, the Nigerian police, to continue checking anyone who does not registered or given a approval by the Nigerian police, that they should be dealt with.
All
Until
right.
then,
Despite the order, reports earlier indicated that police officers in some states, including Cross River, continue to impound vehicles and demand tinted glass permits from motorists. Some victims allege extortion and harassment. In Calabar, a journalist, John Osakwe, recounted how officers stopped him and accused him of using tinted glasses and demanded a 30,000 naira permit fee before releasing his glass. Another resident, Edem Udofia, said his commercial bus was impounded over factory fitted glass. Ayomiku, what at this point where the police headquarters is saying one thing and police in states and in some other places are saying another, what advice do you have for police at this point?
Yeah, the advice I have for police is they should listen to the IG, because in the inspector general is their boss of is the boss of them all. So whatever your inspector general says that you should do them till you have another order. Because I don't see
obey the last order.
yeah, obey the last order, because I don't see the reason why your boss will give you an instruction and you won't follow it. That you, but maybe maybe you just want to do that on your own. You are just carrying out the order on your own. Because and then those people that they are impounding their vehicles, maybe they have little knowledge about what is going on. Because for people that have the normal understanding, they can give them the news that this is directly from the inspector general of police, that you are not supposed to stop our vehicle with tinted glass. But okay, now the issues about the tinted glass that I want to talk about here, to me, I believe is all based on security. In all honesty, it's based on security, because in like in Nigeria now, there are a lot of crimes. We are there are a lot of crimes that happens in Nigeria. Now, for vehicle that's tinted, like Afolabi said, that it won't be possible for other people outside to see whatever it is that is going on. That for other people to see what is going on inside the vehicle. Now, to me, it's based on security, because if if other people cannot see, if other people cannot see who is inside their vehicle, there's no way they can probably want to harass, or harass the
Ask
yes, or
questions.
the vehicle's owner. Because I think that's why most people they get kidnapped. They will, okay, this person that is going, this is a high profile somebody. Let us just target this car. That comes about people covering their plate numbers as well. They will, okay, now let us target this high profile, that maybe sometimes they can just ambush the person and they kidnap or extort the person for money. I think it's all comes down to security. But then but then if you have the necessary documents and everything, so it does it does not stop, it does not stop anything from, it does not stop any police officers to arrest you. Now, I want to mention about the factory tinted glasses.
Mm.
I think there's always a document that comes with vehicle that has this factory tinted glass. So when a policeman stop you, just provide them with the document. They will let you go. It's not something that they should harass you about.
They will let you go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we believe so and
No,
we
they
hope
will.
I
so.
know that is
No,
how
they
it
will.
should be. That is how
Uh,
it
That's how it
should be.
should be.
okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
that's how it
Thank
should
you.
be.
That's
That is
how
how
it
it should
should
be.
be. Uh-huh. Anyways, going to Ekiti State, APC clears Oyebanji for Ekiti governorship primary, disqualifies two aspirants. The APC, All Progressive Congress APC, has disqualified Kayode Ojo and Abimbola Lawumi from contesting the Ekiti State governorship primary elections. In a statement issued by the end of the 179th meeting of the party's National Working Committee held in Abuja on Thursday at the APC National Secretariat, Biodun Oyebanji, the incumbent governor, was cleared for the race. Duro Simi Meseko, the Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the APC, said the National Working Committee reviewed and adopted the report of the Ekiti governorship aspirant screening exercise. He added that the NWC National Working Committee also cleared Atinuke Omolayo to contest the election. He noted that the screening process was conducted in line with the party's constitution and guidelines for primary elections, adding that the outcome reflected the committee's commitment to fairness and transparency. The point being that some people were disqualified. The incumbent governor of Ekiti State has been cleared to run for second term, to run for the primary
Mm.
for second term, and some people have been disqualified. Reasons for their disqualification, I don't know. I don't know. Afolabi, do you have that information?
Thank you, Lex. You know, a lot of reason or why you see some people, I mean, the political party, uh, bringing down, or how will I put it, that for a political party to say this person is not qualified, a lot of reason we can look at. But let us be sincere with ourselves that most of the time, the political parties that want to screen out or clear some their aspirants who will be representing them at the general, I mean, after the screening, they will go for the primary election. You know, the Ekiti state governorship election, we came up, I think, June
Yeah.
next year, June
Yes, they do.
next year, June. And you know, by now, the preparation is ongoing. That okay, who is going to represent our political party? And they have the incumbent governor who have already shown interest that okay, I
Running.
want to run for the second term. And one thing I know is that in Nigeria, it is not that easy for you to to outshine the incumbent either chairman or governor or president. It is only the president, former president, President Goodluck Jonathan, that have that tender heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Tender.
yes, it is a man of tender heart. If not, it is not easy for you to defeat the incumbent president, governor, or the chairman in I mean in their in while they are still on I mean in the office. Now looking at this, you know that Kayode Ojo that was disqualified. You know, according to the news, he was not received the you know when you get the form, you will go to the to submit your form back to the secretariat that okay, this is my form and everything. Well, when it is on time, he was unable to see people receiving him that you are welcome, where is your form, until the closing time. You know, it means he is already disqualified when your form is not submitted. You understand? And when your form is not treated the way it should be, it means you are disqualified. And the another thing is that they said even that some that they disqualify based on, they said the person is doing the anti-party whatever or what have you. Now it is not easy. They will not allow someone who will outshine the incumbent governor at the poll. And you know this Kayode Ojo, if you look at him very well, the way people of Ekiti, is trying to embrace him, it shows that and obvious to the party that okay, if this one screened, it will outshine the incumbent governor, and the ticket will be given to him to represent the party at the governorship poll in the state. You know, a lot of things embedded in the screen out of some aspirants. You know, as far as the political party is concerned. But with this, the Kayode Ojo himself knows why he was screened out, and the National Working Committee of APC knows reason for them to screen him out. But what we are saying now is that we want to know their reason. Their reason should be genuine one, should be a genuine reason. They should let us know. They should publish it. Okay, this is why those the aspirants who are disqualified was disqualified. We should know. It shouldn't just be that okay, they are disqualified on what basis. We want to know so that we will know that they are not playing a game of hanky panky. That is what, you know, for now. The reason for the so-called the other aspirant to be disqualified, it is not welcome by me until they came out, to publish it for Nigerians to know and people of Ekiti to know why those aspirants were disqualified. You know, they are what we have what is called a party supremacy. They have it according to the constitution. They have party supremacy, but they should not use the party supremacy to rob people's from their right or their civic duty. That is that.
All right, thank you very much, Afolabi, for that opinion. And Ayomiku, before we round up this morning, what do you have to say about the Ekiti State's
Yeah, like
governorship
what
election?
Afolabi said. I there should be a written document or a publication that states the reason why the two aspirants are disqualified. Because to me, you just tell it, okay, you came to meet me, I'm disqualified, without telling me the basics. On what ground am I disqualified?
Is it based on the certificate
Because
forgery or whatever
Or
I
or
don't
NYSC.
want to come.
NYSC?
I don't want to come in. I don't want to come in through that. In all honesty, that's what was in my mind. Okay, is it that my documents are not complete or what?
Or it was a drug lord.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Ah,
If I'm not a drug baron, so I don't see the reason why you should know. Tell me that I can't contest for governorship.
That is primary.
So you should the publication should be written out and should be should be in detail, and it must be in line with the constitution of Nigeria, so that okay, this is what happened and this is how it is in the law, that if it not have this, you won't be able to contest. So I just advise that they should they should bring that
The APC
publication.
National Working
Yeah,
Committee.
they should bring that they should bring the publication on the reasons why the two aspirants are disqualified.
Qualified.
all right, thank you very much, Hayamikun. This is how I'm going to draw the curtain on the confab on Esteem Radio Vision this morning. We've been able to talk about some of the topics and the discussions that affect us as members of this society we call Nigeria. And hopefully, these are conversations can bring about national unity, can bring about fostering of love and harmony within the country, within the different tribes we have in Nigeria, and within or amongst everyone, everyone. Thank you very much for being a part of our program. Thank you very much for being a part of Confab this morning. To Margaret Omojo will be from the comments and
Adekunle Teminiyi. Temilorun.
yes, Adekunle Temilorun. Thank you very much for being a part of our programs and for finding it, for deeming it fit to comment, to be a part of our program, not only by listening or watching, and also by commenting and being physically a part of the program. Thank you very much for everything you do, and special thanks to the executive producer, Adike Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, to Adenipe Folabi, our producer, to Big Balo,
The man behind the
the
console.
man behind the console, and to every other staff of Esteem Radio Vision who are doing everything within their power to make sure you can see us clearly and you can hear us crystal. We want to thank you too,
And
our
Festus is in the
listeners.
building.
Yes, Festus is in the building with a clap offerings. All right, thank you very much, esteemed navigators. This is where we draw the curtain. We have come to the end of the confab for today, the 10th day of October
October
2025.
25.
Special thanks to also my panelists, Adenipekun Afolabi and Ayomi Kwewa for short. Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution, we appreciate your opinions, and for always being there whenever it's time for the confab. And until I come your way again, I remain myself LEXPUSIMILEX, see me. Make sure you do not drink and drive, and think of the nation first. Bye for now.